The story that I'm about to share with you have sadly happened to many people, especially kids and teenagers. I'm going to tell you everything from my perspective and how going through this kind of struggles changed my whole life. I'm going to tell you about the different pieces that build me, that build the puzzle that I am. Everything started with a little change. It was so little that I barely noticed. I have always been the funny friend, always making jokes and making people laugh. My friends had so much fun with me, but one day, I still don't know why, they stopped laughing with me and started laughing at me. I don't know, I guess it was entertaining for them, but it was not entertaining for me. My parents, my sister and I had to move to a different house because of work issues, so I went to a new school. I didn't have many friends at that school, and when all the kids were playing together in the playground, I rarely played with them, either because they didn't invite me to join them or just because I felt I didn't fit in. So while my classmates were playing together outside, I used to be in the school's library reading books, painting, or just passing the time with the teacher. I used to felt more comfortable with older people than with people of my own age. Besides, my physical appearance wasn't my greatest virtue. I was the tallest person in my class, I wore ridiculous glasses, I had dental braces, and I was a bit fat too. In class, the teacher placed us in line to ask us the timetable, and I usually ended up being one of the last persons in the line. I was bad at mathematics, and I was bad at the Spanish language too. The same thing happened with sports. When we had to work in groups, I always was the last option because nobody wanted me in their team. Things got definitely worse when my grandfather, who was sick for a long time, finally passed away. I was so close to him, and I used to tell myself that he went to a better place and that he stopped feeling pain, but it didn't comfort me at all. After all that, I felt sad all the time, and I barely talked to no one. I started to take refuge in music, series, films, and I started writing stories, and I started to write about my own feelings. I started wearing dark clothes and dyed my hair. A new period began when I went to high school. I was always alone because I didn't know anyone, and also some people mocked me. I don't know if they mocked me because of my physical appearance or just because they always saw me alone. But the thing that I know for sure is that with each comment I felt smaller, weaker, more afraid. I started having anxiety attacks, and my self-esteem was so low that finally hit the ground. I couldn't take it no more. I didn't want anyone by my side. I didn't go for school for a few days. I just wanted to stay home where I felt safe. I talked to my mother and I told him about my problems, and she encouraged me not to give up, to be stronger and to face all the difficulties and all that because she believed in me. She was the only one that really believed in me. She supported me, and she couldn't be more right. Things were gradually changing and getting better. The next year, I met two girls in my class that shared lives with me. I felt understood after a really long time, and I loved being with the two of them. We were always talking about music, films, and also went out together during the weekends. I finally stopped being alone. If there's something I have learned from life, is to keep going, to mend and move on. We can't control life. We will always face difficulty, but we have to know that not everything is bad. Things are temporary and are always changing. Our experiences make us who we are, and we must try to find something good among all the bad things. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and if we don't see that light, that only means that the path is not over yet. We have to choose life.